Good evening, everybody. We're coming at you with an unboxing and review of the EGO ST1511T cordless string trimmer. It's a 15-inch string path there. Just picked this up at Ace. We are out in the garage, so you have to excuse the garage items. That's going to be a problem, I think. So we'll running a string trimmer. We're going to open this up here. Got this at Ace, like I said. Comes with the string trimmer, the battery, and the charger. We're going to get this thing to open up and take a look at what we've got here. Get some first thoughts. Alright, turned it over. It opens from the back here. I cut the tape. There's two tabs in either spot. In the meantime, I dropped it. I forget which side it was. I think it was this side. And I think we're going to be okay, hopefully. Opening up here. We got the owner's manual instructions. We got some line, that's nice. Looking down here at the bottom, I don't think there's anything that was or would have gotten damaged from me dropping it, so I think we're good. We got the trimmer head, trimmer body and assembly here in protective bags and boxes. We have the charger. Charger here. We have a battery. Now this model that I got in particular is the 2.5 amp hour battery. It's the BA1400T 56 volt. We're going to just stick with this one for at least right now. We're going to see how things go. If we need to upgrade it, we'll get another one. So I think from here our best bet is to put this together, and you'll join me once that's completed. The battery is super simple here. Take the open end, slide it down the channel, snap it in place, and this part moves up and down. To remove it, you just push down like that, pull it out, take it here, and I like to give it a good tap home. We're ready to roll. So I've overlaid some footage here of me using the string trimmer. You have to excuse the technique. This is not a lawn care channel per se, but I went ahead and used this in the front yard and the backyard. I did end up using it on two separate occasions, and this is the second of the two, just because I ran out of time, didn't have time to film it, but had to mow. So you'll see maybe at least that it's a little bit dirty to begin with. Either way though, it's a second run. I did not film the front yard. This is just the backyard. I don't know if you can tell there, but right in about the middle of the screen there's a big clamp sitting out. I don't have a very good way to mount the GoPro, so you have to excuse me that as well. But as it goes around the sides, the garden beds, around the fence posts, we get over by the playground, what we call it, the swing set. It does a really good job getting in those corners. The string doesn't seem to get bogged down in those tight spaces or anywhere else that may put up a lot of resistance for it. On a side note, I'm using this on the low setting here. I didn't try it at all on the high setting. I just didn't need it. So I was pretty pleased with it. It does have a half second, maybe a second of wind-up time. And it's hard to get out of the habit of not having to hold down or maybe hold down releasing the trigger of a gas-powered one, as it winds up and spools down, that kind of thing. The line does seem to do a good job. It does use .095 size line, which I'm pretty sure is what my gas powered trimmer also used last time, so it didn't seem to have any issues with some of that grown up grass there in the corner, or there's some areas of some weeds. I also used it in the front yard around the sidewalk and driveway for edging, and it didn't seem to chew up too much of that either. I think I advanced the line 2, maybe 3 times, and ended up not even needing to, because it just cut it right off on the auto trimmer of the shield. Seems like that the line that comes with it is also pretty good. So let's come in with some final thoughts. I've used this now to do the yard 2 full times. Ran it along the sidewalk, driveway, like I said, to do the edging there. Both of those times. I used it one other time real quick to knock down some weeds so we could plant some things in the garden. So I haven't had tons of extensive experience with it, but I have definitely used it enough to know what I like and don't like about this. In terms of the weight and the balance, it seems pretty well about the same as just an average gas one. I think my prior one was a Boland's. It was in the $100 range at Lowe's 8 years ago. So whatever that would be now with inflation. And it seems about the same. The one thing I do have a concern with, you can see all the debris here, just like it would be on a gas one, except the rewinding, or the they call it power load button actuator, is up here. And so I'm a little concerned, we'll have to see how this goes, is that if debris gets in there, is that going to be an issue? Hasn't been yet, but I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see. Here's an example of how much of the line has been used. Maybe an inch to the trimmer here. That'll cut it off if it's too long. So not too bad. Like I said previously, I advanced it a couple times, but every time it just hit it and snapped it right off. So I ended up not even needing to. I do have this set back a little bit. I am over 6 feet tall, and turns out I didn't need it completely extended for the way I like to hold it. And then again, everything was done on low here, so I have not used it on high. I liked it a lot. Things seemed to work faster. Not really sure if they were faster or not, but it seemed to be faster. And I have to excuse the garage again. In the middle of packing things up, looking at a garage sale, and building a chicken coop for a bigger one for the chickens. So there's a lot going on in this garage. But again, it's a garage. It's a problem, and I think we'll have problems. Let's check the battery. I'm using it about 2.5 times. So I'm down to 2 bars. I forget what the owner's manual says that is. It's under half, probably 40%. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That would make sense. So it doesn't seem too terribly bad for what I'm doing with it. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. Like I said, we'll see about this power load button and the lifespan of the battery. I have no reason to doubt it, but that'll of course be a concern that you don't have with gas powered devices. Trade-off, of course, is you don't have to deal with gas and oil or a gas oil mix, which is pretty nice as well. So let me know if you guys have one or your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.